Hello and welcome to my channel and my new video. And if you are into watch related content, please subscribe. Thank you. This time on a review and settings tutorial video, I have the Casio WS-1600, a latest iteration to the Casio's WS series and one out of many cheap and funky watches Casio has put out lately. You really do get a lot for the price of this watch. Starting with the looks, we see the square design with distinctive buttons on the side. Buttons that are easy to press, responsive, and have a great feedback. Watch very much resembles the Casio World Timer AE-1200, but if you ask me, this one is better. The AE-1200 is quite popular and cool looking watch. Price-wise, it's in the same range. Nevertheless, I like this one more because what's inside this squarish frame, and especially this model, the WS-1600H/1AV, just because of the color arrangement. Casio says it's inspired by 90s sport design, and we do see it. Although not significantly, we see the slight difference in the upper digital display. It's orange. And the details on the watch are also done in orange. I quite like it. All this may seem clustered and with too many info, but it's not. It's very readable, nice looking, and most of the time you will need to read just what time it is, and you can easily do that. Just in case you want to know what are the screens above for, here it is. The orange one shows 1/120th second stopwatch, one below is for 10-second stopwatch representation, and the 1 minute stopwatch time is in the circular display on the right. In regular timekeeping mode, they are for showing seconds in increments of 1, 10, and 60 seconds. Illumination is LED with afterglow, which is great, except if you tilt it towards yourself. Here it is, so you can get a better picture. Also, here are dimensions of the watch on my 7-inch wrist. You will see the strap and buckle are far from the top quality. I guess the price justifies it. Don't forget you get 10-year battery life and 100-meter water resistance. Function-wise, you have regular timekeeping mode, world time function, alarm and hourly time signal, full calendar up to 2099. Stopwatch and countdown timer come with few quirks and features like preset time, auto repeat, and event timer. That should be it for the review part of this video. Let's move on to settings tutorial for WS-1600. Welcome to the tutorial part of this video where I'll be showing you how to set your time and date on the WS-1600. So let's get started. First of all, your watch has to be in the standard timekeeping mode, and that is the mode where the watch tells the time. To enter the settings menu, press and hold the upper left button until you hear the beep and the seconds begin to flash. Now you cannot set the exact value of seconds, but what you can do is reset that value to 0 simply by pressing the lower right button. Once you reset your seconds value, press the mode button, and we are now in the position of setting our daylight savings time mode. You can shuffle it by pressing the lower right button between on or off. I'm gonna leave it at on since it is on in my time zone. Press the mode button once you're done with that, and now we are setting our city code or our home city. You can shuffle it by pressing the upper or lower right button until you get it to your time zone, and my time zone is Paris time zone. Once I've set it, I'm gonna press the mode button again, and now we move on to setting our hour value. It is flashing 23, which is correct, but I can shuffle it. Sorry, it is 22. I can get it to 22 o'clock. Once I've set my hour value correctly, I'm gonna press the mode button again, and the minutes begin to flash, which means that we are in the position of setting our minutes value. To increase it or decrease it, press the upper or lower right button until you get it to correct minutes value. My time zone, it is currently 42 minutes. Once done with minutes, press the mode button again, and we have our year value flashing. To shuffle it or change it, press the upper right button or lower right button until you get it to exact value. In this case, 23 stands for 2023. Once done with that, press the mode button again, and now I'm setting my month value. Number 8 corresponds to month of August, but I can shuffle it by pressing the upper right one or lower right button. Once you set your month value, press the mode button once again, and the 9 begins to flash, which means that we are in the position of setting our day value. Again, to shuffle it, press the upper right or lower right button until you get it to exact date that it is. Once done with your day value, press the mode button, and we are back at the beginning and setting our seconds value, which means that we have ran through the cycle of setting the time and date. To implement the settings, simply press the adjust button once, and the watch is back at the standard timekeeping mode, and presumably it implemented all of those settings. Now, there's a feature I want to show you from the standard timekeeping mode, which means that we are not in the settings mode. You can shuffle between 12 or 24-hour time format simply by pressing the lower right button, and it will indicate over here. So 22 o'clock, and once it's in the 12-hour time format, it says it's 10 o'clock or 10 p.m. You can also mute your watch, so it does not go off when you press one of these buttons. That is done, again, from the standard timekeeping mode by pressing and holding the mode button. Press and hold, and there it is. We have our indicator over here that the watch is muted. Now, get back to the standard timekeeping mode. To unmute it, procedure is the same. So from the standard timekeeping mode, again, press and hold the mode button, and there it is. The watch is unmuted. Now when you press one of those buttons, it will beep. That would be all for the review and tutorial part of this video. Thank you very much for watching, and if you are into watch-related content, please subscribe. So thank you.